Hello everybody. This is the new updated video on my setup. It has changed a lot in the last couple years. I've been meaning to do this video for actually a very long time, but I just haven't gotten around to do it. Currently at a dark site, as you can see, in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, this is my setup. I'm gonna start off with my mount. Probably the most important part of the setup. It's the VQR6 Pro mount. Pretty good in terms of capacity wise. I am close to the limit with my telescope, but I've never had any issues tracking. And yeah, I use the two counterweights that it comes with, and I also have a using counterweight for my old mount, the XS2 GT from Explorer Scientific. I still have it, I just don't use it, which you might have seen in my other video. Going on to one thing that's big for this mount is the power. So one thing that's kind of weird is it's powered from a cigarette lighter port. So I use this Jackery power box to power everything, and it's really easy. I just bought an extra power cord. I just plug it into an outlet or something like that. So this charges while it's powering everything else. And when it comes to my camera, I'm actually using monochrome camera now. It's similar to my it's the same as my color camera, the 294, but it's the version, the monochrome version. And for my filters, I'm using OptiLong filters, LRGB, all OptiLong HA 7nm, OptiLong Oxygen 6.5 nanometer, and also 6.5 nanometer OptiLong S sulfur filters. I do plan on getting in the future maybe lower bandpass filters, but as of right now, they work fine for me. I don't really have, any need for super great ones as of right now. For my tracking, I'm not using a guide scope anymore. I'm using an off-axis guider, and it's the same 120 mm for the camera, the mini, and it's just a regular ZWO off-axis guider. This works really well. I've never had better tracking. I usually sit around the 0.5, 0.6 range for tracking, and considering this telescope with everything's about 40-ish pounds, I would say, which is close to the limit for this mount. That's really damn good. And I use the ZWO automatic focuser right here, as you can see, just basic. And I still do use the ASI Air Plus as my main computer for controlling everything. In the future, I do plan on going remote, so I will be switching to just a regular Raspberry Pi computer. But as of right now, this is really easy to use and convenient. So I still use it. My telescope, though, this is the new big one. I still have my other older 102 ED, the Explorer Scientific telescope, the triplet refractor. But this is my new one I purchased from my good friend Julian. This is the Orion Optics UK CT10. It's a 10-inch Newtonian. It is 1200 focal length at I think it's 4.6, I believe. I don't have a reducer or an extender on it, but when I do planetary, I do use a 2x PowerMate. And for the most part, that works really well. The cooling, it's kind of cool. This telescope has cooling built in the back, so I don't need to use dew heaters. It has 3 built-in fans. You can see built right back here. I don't have it plugged in, the wire's right there, but I just literally plug it in. These things guys go, and it does it for me. But overall, setup's been treating me well. Pretty much every single photo I've taken in the recent couple months has been with this telescope. And unless I'm doing like a big wide field project, mosaic, this will probably be my permanent telescope from now on. And hopefully, like I said, in the future, I can get it onto a remote observatory so I can get those darker skies like I am at right now. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole setup. I still use, PixInsight Photoshop to process all my photos. I will be hopefully releasing a new narrowband processing guide in the recent future. But yeah, anyway, that's the whole video.